Hello, friends. I'm stealing
Hi.
Lars' is opening line here.
Yeah, you took it. You took Hello Friends from me. I was the first guy.
I know.
I was the innovator of Hello Friends.
I know. Well, you still have your own mark on it. I feel like you've got the Hello Friends defined in a way that a mere imitator like myself could never
Oh,
hope to.
please. No, you're great at saying hello to friends. It's the best. You're one of the best that ever did it.
Oh, stop! I'm a top-seeded amateur, maybe, but you know
Hey, that's better than most people can
that
aim for, you know?
that is. I will take that compliment, friend. Thank you.
Armad, it's good to see you tonight. It's a Saturday night. We're going to have
Yeah.
a little bit of vampire fun tonight, huh?
Heck yeah! What?
As I instinctively start changing what my microphone looks like. That's like my thing that I do every stream is I just touch my microphone a lot.
Well, got to make sure it's
What
there.
are you got to make sure. What are we doing tonight? How are you feeling? How is this Saturday treating you? Have you been having a good weekend so far? What's going on?
Yeah, not too much. Hung out with my folks and my dog today, and we had a really lovely, lazy afternoon. We watched a ton of Ted Lasso and walked the dog and had a lovely walk out in the neighborhood and around. And that's about
great.
all I've accomplished today, which is kind of great. How about
That's all
yourself?
you need. That's about all you need to accomplish.
Yeah.
Um, I'm doing pretty good. It's been snowing here in New York City, so I've been sort of just hanging out, staying inside, and getting out of the wind.
Yeah.
But enough about that. Enough about the weather. What are we playing tonight? What are we doing?
We're hopping back to Vampire tonight, I believe, which I'm excited about because I had so much fun on our last stream, and I'm like,
Oh, me too. Me
so
too.
hyped
Absolutely.
to be back into the meat and potatoes of this game here.
Totally. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what happened last time we were here? I know that we're on a boat.
Yep.
I know that we're at the beginning of a sweet dunge. Yeah. But I don't know why. And I don't know. That's actually it. I don't know why.
Yeah. I kind of have forgotten a little bit, but my understanding is that I was sort of unintentionally initiated into the Camarilla.
Oh, cool. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I don't like to brag, but it's a very big change for me becoming a sexy vampire from normal old Paul Allen.
Right.
And so anyway, as part of like my first introduction to the Prince of the City, he asked me to investigate the Elizabeth Dane, which is a sort of like, I think it's like the classic Dracula ghost ship arrives in harbor kind of thing. So we have taken a boat out there from a really lovely beachfront covered with bright yellow trigger blocks. And now we're going to sneak around this ghost ship and kind of investigate what's going on with it, which I'm pretty hyped about. So far, I think these dungeons have been kind of the highlight of the game, like going out to that haunted
Agreed.
hotel and poking around in after the plague worshippers in downtown LA. That was a couple really fun, sort of shorter side quests. So I'm hyped to be sneaky and
Let's do it.
find out what's going on. Let's do it. Let's transition over.
Yeah, let's make it happen. We also got a Twitch chat here. If you want to say hello, give us tips, tell us the things that we're doing correctly or incorrectly. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to get some of your insights.
Definitely. All right, and let's see if this continues.
See if the game
our
crashes.
Tradition
I
of
think
the
it will.
game crashing. Last time it loaded right through, which was
Sure did.
disconcerting but also delightful. And here we are. We're here on the decks of the Elizabeth Dane,
Welcome to the ED.
the old ED. Many advertisements in my spam folder have been telling me there's a solution.
Yeah, well, put it in a game and suddenly you follow up on it. That's the thing.
So I
Games
just
secretly get us to do. Yes, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, so I just tranced that guy so I could sneak past him
Nice.
here. Oh, there's another one. Just gonna have to trance all these fools.
Is this typical vampire stuff? Do vampires do a lot of like raiding shipping vessels?
Oops. Oh geez.
Did you get saw?
I got sawed.
Oh man. You hate to see it.
You do. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Oh boy. I think this is going to.
You're about to experience final death. Your ding dong juice is almost all the way out.
Yeah.
What if you ate that guy?
Let's eat this guy. No, my feed attempt failed. So disappointing.
Well, so you got inducted into the Camarillo or whatever it is. They're like, go check out this ship. And you just went there and immediately got shot to death.
Yes. I'm pretty sure that was their hope as to how I'd handle this situation. So I feel like I've done a pretty good job as a neophyte.
Pretty good stuff. Yeah. I love it.
Alrighty, well, nice to kick things off with a literal series of bangs there.
Yeah,
let's try to avoid those on this.
Now, you know what? This is part of what I love about the game, is watching you randomly get completely owned for no discernible reason.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Pally, over here.
Oh,
that's your bro?
That's my.
Oh, for Christ's sakes. Tell Jacobson if he plans on making editor-in-chief.
This guy's eye contact is disconcerting and too much.
If he's going to send high school journalists who don't know enough to
Christopher Walken eye contact this guy's giving you.
Yeah.
Jeez. What kind of Woodstein don't think to at least show dressed up like an investigator?
Is that a phrase?
Something.
I think everybody refers to journalists as Woodsteins, right?
Oh, it's like a Woodward and Bernstein. What? He combined them? Is that because I'm stupid or that he's stupid that doesn't make sense to me?
I'm too stupid to know the answer to that question.
Fair enough.
I'm going to go with enough. We need to do this fast if we don't want to get caught. I wonder what the different texts are meant to indicate here. Like the green one obviously is like kind of a...
Are they different skills? If you mouse over them, do they tell you?
It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think it's just meant to convey like different role play attitudes is my sense.
Different vibes?
Yeah, so like if you were a Borussia, I guess the one would make sense, but I don't know what the two italicized Times New Roman is meant to.
Well, which text treatments do you like most and which text content do you like most?
I think I'm going with number 2. I like to think that Paul Allen, as a sexy vampire, is willing to pick up on, this kind of thing.
It seems very slick to me.
I got you a copy of the initial.
Yeah.
Enough.
I can get you into the cabin.
We got to do this fast,
After that.
Yeah.
Anybody catches you, I don't know you. And no goddamn flash photography brainchild.
Brainchild? Okay.
Yeah, I think this guy maybe just has some weird
just talks
phrasing.
weird.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know, this boat guy's probably weird.
Yeah.
Let's make him talk weird.
Head down the stairs behind you and stay low. When you get down there, wait for me to call off the guy guarding gangway A. As soon as he leaves, get your ass moving and don't let him see you. I'll give you a couple of minutes, but don't dilly-dally. In and out, okay?
Okay.
This is already going very differently than their last adventure on this ship went.
Turns out
don't forget
making your guy on the inside fall asleep is not...
Take the stairs up to the security room.
Lighthouse.
This guy's like, I'm here to help you, and you're like, sleep. And then you get shot to death.
Now.
And then just bang, 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 bang.
Die! I die!
I get double my usual fee for this one.
That reminds me of like Paula Rubens in the Buffy the Vampire Slayer movie.
You know, I have never actually seen the original movie. I've seen literally all of
every
the
episode,
series, like multiple times.
I think that this actually came up on a past stream. I think I brought up the movie.
Yeah, but the Christy
It's
Swanson
worth
one.
seeing. Yeah, it's worth seeing. It's not. It doesn't really. It doesn't give you any hint as to what's to come. You know, like it's a pretty disposable little, comedy horror movie. But it's also fine. It's also like, that sounds good to me. It's Paul Rubens plays and fucking Tears and Rain, Rutger Hauer are the two vampires.
Oh, no kidding.
Like,
I love
what
that.
more do you want from it?
No, I mean, Paul Rubens, I feel like is kind of a hilarious comedic genius.
Always great. One of those people that when you see him in something, you're so always glad to see him. I'm never like, oh man, Paul Rubens is in this. I'm always pumped.
Totally. Yeah.
I'm always pumped.
Okay, so here we go. Reports.
Get ready to fail a hacking check.
It's what I do.
It's what you always do in these games. I hate these like gated skill tests in games like this. Because like if you're running this as a tabletop RPG, it's like you can make the story keep going, but
yeah,
video games are always like, no. It's like, oh, okay. Guess I should have put points into this bullshit instead of the gunplay that you need to survive this game.
Yeah. Wait, didn't I just enter Lighthouse?
Password failed, my dude.
What? All right, let's see if hacking.
You did it.
No, skill too low to make hack attempt at difficulty 6.
So why were you typing Lighthouse? Is that something you had heard? Did the guy tell you that was the password or something?
That's what the guy just told me the password was.
You go back up there and eat him.
Yeah,
What's this
I
guy doing,
probably
leading
should.
you astray?
What a
maroon.
Maybe it's 2 words, Lighthouse. However,
Mr. Vinland is saying that you may have typed it too fast.
Oh, okay. Did I maybe I made some typing errors. That is
No, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I saw the word lighthouse there. Well, I did not see you capitalize it last time.
Yeah, I capitalized it the first time.
Once. Okay.
Okay, that is weird.
That is quite strange. Let me know anytime you want me to use a guide. I feel like it's maybe
Oh, Lighthouse for control, not log. Okay.
Says Mike Roberts.
Okay, let's try that.
Mr. Vinland asks, is this a mod? Hey, Mr. Vinland and Mike Roberts, are y'all two Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines experts? Or are you here because you know our podcast?
Unlock records, I bet is what I want. Excellent. Records room.
Bloodlines expert. Welcome all Bloodlines experts.
Yeah, please.
Yes.
your
all
help
Bloodlines
is
experts
needed.
are welcome.
Give us that sweet, sweet line of blood.
Welcome to our stream. We are the 2 biggest idiots you will ever see playing this game.
Pretty much. Oh man. All right, let's see actually if I can.
Can you sound that horn?
Yeah, let's try it. Let me save first.
Okay. What a coward.
Yeah. Hell yeah. And now let's have a little fun. All right. Okay, let's sound horn, baby. Computer, sound horn. Yes.
Hell yeah.
Love it. Should I start the engines? Probably. All right. You boys like Mexico, to quote the great Super Troopers.
Line the Slime says that they were just watching a YouTube video about the game and wanted to see if anyone was playing it on Twitch.
Awesome. Well, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah.
Lime the Slime. We're glad to have you.
What YouTube video were you watching about it? So, Armet, here is something that you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to keep playing this game while I talk
okay,
with
cool.
Lime the Slime about this.
All right, I'm going to let you take over, and I'm going to get real detective here.
Do some vampire stuff, please.
All right, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to use my Auspex discipline to see if that'll boost my hacking enough to
smart. I love
to give
that.
me a.
I'm a huge fan of that.
And let's see, did that do it?
And Mike Roberts says that he was curious about TTRPG tag. What is TTRPG tag?
Yeah, I don't know about
this. Is the stream where I direct questions to the viewers and I make them tell me things. Mr. Vinland. Yeah, I know what TTRPG stands for. Yes, but what does TTRPG tag? Is the question.
Oh, maybe they mean like a tag in.
Oh, like the tag, the thing. Yeah. Okay. So the deal is that we are on a tabletop role playing game, actual play podcast. We play Pathfinder together.
Yeah.
Our show is called Tabletop Gold, and we have a great old time. Our podcast is great. And then we also play TTRPG related stuff. The cult classic Mall, Goddess Simulator, a beautiful disaster. That's what Lime the Slime says about the YouTube video that they watched.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad to meet all of you tonight. We're going to have a fun time getting shot to death here on this ship together.
Almost certainly going to find new and inventive ways.
Yes. Yes, the cult classic Malgoth Simulator. Yes. So that's kind of our experience of this game also. There's a lot of Malgoth culture in this game, but it's also, and then sometimes it's broken and weird. And then also the entire time it's got a great vibe and a great attitude, and we're having a delightful time playing this game.
Yeah.
I think this game is really cool. I've really had a great time watching Armat play it.
Go down to the Incarn sarcophagus. Okay, so I probably need to go back the way I came.
Oh, you're getting a sarcophagus? You're freeing a vampire from this ship? Is that what we're doing?
I think so.
This colored lighting, guys. It's 2005, and colored lighting is the future.
Ooh, let's see. Can I... Hell yeah.
H-Bomber guy really likes the game. That guy has good taste and is smart, so that's good to know.
Okay, so I'm suspecting that any sarcophagi will probably be held down in... Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is where we came in, yeah?
Okay, so I believe you.
So I could have just avoided that dude and gone down this way. Okay, good to know, good to know.
Mr. Vinland is giving me story background that I would have had I remembered what we had done previously, letting us know that we don't know what's in the sarcophagus, but that somebody slaughtered the entire crew and the prince told us to get a look at the sarcophagus. I think that during that entire speech I was commenting on, or the two of us were both commenting on his sartorial choices and how great his voice acting was.
Yeah, that sounds like us. All right. So
Jim Ward as that cool dude with that fireplace.
Oh yeah, he was great. Although that was just the regent, the Tremere regent, or Tremere. I'm probably all right. Let's see. I'm gonna just make him fall asleep for a little bit. Dream.
Yeah, we have a podcast. It's called Tabletop Gold. It's an actual play show. Playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, which is a game that is similar to, but not identical to, Dungeons & Dragons. You're getting shot.
Time to run. Holy shit, that's a lot of... Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Well, this has gone considerably south. This is not
going the way you want it to go. Weren't you supposed to go down somewhere? What are you doing? What are you doing up here?
Look,
you've experienced final death, dude.
The only logical pathway forward was that way, and given that it seems to have turned into a tactical sneaker here. Incidentally, one of my favorite subgenres of video game. I have played so much Metal Gear Solid and other.
Metal Gear.
Snake!
I love Metal Gear. I'm terrible at those games, and I only barely understand what's happening in them, but I do enjoy playing them.
Yeah.
We are Tremere. What clan we are is Tremere. Lime the Slime, letting us know that at least that I have podcast guy energy, which I'll take.
Yeah.
I'll take that. That's fine. Are you sure this is where you want to go, dude?
I think so.
Okay.
Why can't... Oh, there.
Eat his ass.
Yeah. Well, that didn't go good. But
it
now
didn't
I can
go well. Superman doesn't go good.
Yeah.
Some kind of symbol.
Are you guys in touch with Deepwater, NBMC, or who?
Oh boy.
Secondary mission objective: not to kill anyone.
Failed.
Failed.
Yeah.
This. What is?
See,
this
look,
is like
there's an Ankar in sarcophagus.
Oh, so that's what you're trying to get to. Okay, so we've got a stealth mission.
Yeah. All right. Well, but at least we know I'm headed in the right direction here, at least.
Hey, SO Hatu, welcome to the stream. Welcome to hanging out and watching Armet getting murdered by police officers on the deck of a ship with a magical sarcophagus on it.
The stakes have never been higher.
So you're gonna so this is like this annoying thing with stealth missions where you're going to have to explore the space while also being worried about getting seen, right?
Yeah.
That's such a difficult balance to cross.
Yeah, and it seems like there's maybe, I mean, it seems like I could drop that. And so
Absolutely. It is shaking around in such a way as to direct your attention to it for certain.
Yeah.
No question.
Let's see if there's something fun we can do with
Get some coffee.
Yeah. Hey, coffee's for closers, and I haven't earned it yet, you know?
Would you like a tip from Mr. Vinland here?
Always.
Mr. Vinland is letting us know that we have tools for stealth. Trance, which of course you've been using.
Yep. And, Auspex lets me see enemies through walls. Thank you.
Yes.
Good looking out. Appreciate it.
Good looking out.
Let's go back to control. Let's deck cams on. Sort of seems like maybe I should turn the deck cams back off.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, I trust you.
Home.
So the TTRPG tag, we tend to play computer games and video games that are related to TTRPGs. I sometimes push the envelope on that by playing JRPGs because those are games that I enjoy playing, but yeah.
And this Wednesday, I think we're going to do some TTRPG related streaming, which should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we're going to do a little bit we're going to try a little format that I came up with to homebrew some stuff. Because I don't know if you guys are aware of this. There's this thing, #Dungeon23, where it's like every day people are encouraged to like write a room for a dungeon so that by the end of the year you have a 365 room large mega dungeon. And it's gotten me into a homebrew kind of vibe. And I kind of want to homebrew a pantheon of gods. So I have this idea for a stream/podcast format where we design gods and gods that are usable in our game in Pathfinder. So that's the idea. We'll see if how it comes out, but I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Wow. So,
Armin, I hate to tell you, but you're getting shot to death.
You know,
your ding dong juice is gone.
why do they always go for the ding dong juice is my question. Do they know that's my one weakness as a vampire?
They should be shooting you in the blood instead of in your health.
Yeah.
Those are the
I'd
two
much
meters
prefer it, quite honestly. Do we think this is a ladder? Can I climb this thing? Because that would maybe make my life... Yes.
Hi, the Onyx Path. Welcome as a first-time chatter. We're talking about vampires and tabletop RPGs. We're kind of talking about vampires. I wouldn't say that we've said a lot of things about vampires on this stream. Mainly, I've been commenting on Armat getting lit up in this messed up stealth sequence that this game is forcing him to do.
This is terrible and I hate it. Let me just be real with y'all.
Yeah, better you than me, dude.
This game is not well designed for...
Mr. Vinland is very lovingly giving us gentle nudges. Don't worry about Armin. I'll tell you.
Okay, cool.
Most quests have multiple solutions. You may be able to complete quests using completely different approaches. If one approach doesn't work, there may be another to discover. I think that's very nice. Onyx Path puts it a little more bluntly. Fun fact, you can avoid this whole section.
Well, I would enjoy doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I love me some sneakery, but like, I don't think my character is well built for sneakery at this point, unfortunately.
I don't think that's what people are saying. People aren't saying that you need a different character build. People are saying, hey, go explore somewhere else. Try to do something different from this.
All right, let's do it. Then let's place this and not alarm him. All right, let's...
Yeah, Mr. Vinland, I agree. I'm having a good time too.
Oh, good.
This is
good.
exactly what I wanted to do with my Saturday night. There's something about watching a friend get frustrated by a video game that is like one of those. It's just such a pure experience.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. All right, let's try...
Hey, did you suffer final death?
No, that time I decided to just turn around. Every now and then I need to reload my save before I get shot by too many police.
Mm-hmm.
You know that classic
Turn
number.
around.
Okay.
Every now and then I suffer final death.
And to get my ding dong juice. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. This is about the level.
Making it right.
Okay, so I've come up here. I'm back at where we began. Maybe there's another path that I could take here.
This whistling bark that this dude is doing is great. That's your bud, though. That's your friend, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's out of range. So I can't transit. I wonder if I go.
Are you doing the thing that he suggested that you do? Are you making good on his advice? You think?
Which person?
Because I don't remember what that guy said. We just kind of made your cop friend, the guy that you're sneaking around right now. This guy.
He was the one who said to distract. He called off the guard and let me go down that path. And
okay.
So, but we also equally,
right.
it seems, could have snuck around this way.
Sure.
I will say getting stuck in those closing doors is a less charming feature.
Yeah, it's door technology has come a long way since 2005.
Yeah,
for sure.
True.
This game still, the atmosphere, the level of atmosphere that this game manages to pull out with its, at this point, like totally antiquated technology is really impressive. I think that this is a really, this is a really nice looking game, and I think this is a really nice looking section of this game.
Very, very much agreed. And okay, so that door doesn't open.
Armat.
Yeah.
For those unfamiliar, hi, we're Onyx Path Publishing. We've been publishing the Vampire the Masquerade tabletop RPG for most of the last decade. If anyone's got questions about the setting of Bloodlines, I'm happy to try to answer. You know what, the Onyx Path? Thank you so much for educating us. I'm so glad to have you here on the stream.
Yeah, holy crow, that's so cool.
That's very cool. Glad to see you here.
Yeah.
Glad you could make it.
That's incredible.
So the Onyx Path.
Yeah.
Why did you make this settings one that Armet would get shot to death in a boat over and over again? Why did you make that choice?
Why did you make me so dumb that I don't know where to go?
Right. Why did you do this to him?
Really, we could equally ask.
We
my
have
parents.
a lot of. Yes, true. A lot of Vampire the Masquerade fans on our podcast's Discord, so... Yes,
Yeah.
of course. 2004 predates us by a wee bit. Of course, of course. Well, thanks for coming and hanging out with us as we catch up with this game, this like much beloved game that we're having a great time, or that we have been having a great time with until very recently.
Yeah.
Squared away before anyone
All right. Well, I think it's back to the reload screen for me. Am I crazy here, Lars? Have you seen any paths, or viewers? Have you guys seen any paths that you're just like slapping your forehead that I haven't tried yet? I'm
No, I'm sorry. I can
A
look up a
little
guide if you
stumped.
want me to.
maybe, because I just can't seem to get the tactical sneaking right. Let's see. Oh, I have 5 experience now, so let's see if I can.
Well, Mike Roberts wants to know if he can give a hint. I'd say sure.
Please,
go
and
for it.
thank you. Let's see. Dexterity, speed, agility. Okay, can't afford that quite yet. Subterfuge. Maybe I can. Oh, that's seduction. Stealth. Oh. Well, let's add a little bit of stealth there. I think that's a thing I can get behind.
Yeah, but
clearly.
okay, sure. I think that's reasonable. I like that. But also, okay.
Ah.
But also, that's not something you've invested in. I think maybe you want to invest in things like you don't need stealth to get through this mission, right?
Okay,
Like
so
diversifying too aggressively. I don't know. So this is Mike Roberts' hint. Are you ready?
yes.
Okay. If you have to leave the security computer room, you have missed the plot of how to solve the mission.
Okay, so the answer is somewhere in here. And I'm gonna guess, shock, that I should probably look at the computer again. Sounds about right. Let's see. Log. So I need that to be report. Anything in there? Let's check again. Oh, because I mistyped. There we go. Deck cams. Oh, maybe I can turn the deck cams on and just check it out via that way.
Let's try it out.
Yeah. See how we do. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mike Roberts, for that hint.
Oh, hey.
We will tug at this string for a while.
At that. Well, good. I'm glad I wasn't crazy here thinking that was really hard to sneak to.
What is this doing for you?
That has completed the task. So now I just gotta
really?
exfil the scene.
You did it? You just had to look at it? You just had to be like, yeah, it's a fucking sarcophagus, dude. What do
Yeah.
you want from me?
Oh,
All right,
man.
cool. See you guys later. All right, cool.
Cool. All right. Let's just trance this bad boy and head back to our dinghy.
Hey, the Onyx Path, if you're still here, I got some Exalted fans coming to ask you questions if that's something you're interested in answering.
Quickly to my dinghy. Hey, that actually worked. Cool.
Hey,
And here we are back on scenic Santa Monica Trigger Warning Beach.
yep. Great stuff.
No.
Okay. Well, regardless, even if you are not up for answering deep questions, people are pumped that you are here. Which that's all I
yeah.
care. Look, we're in the excitement business. I have audio off because I'm in a restaurant, but Lars mentioned there's Onyx Path Publishing here. Oh, hi. Okay, good. Wirtz coming. We are ruining Wirtz's date night right now.
Sorry, Wirtz. But also, I feel like I've entered a new level of existential terror here where I go up
How
these
so?
stairs to just a concrete cube.
Oh, yeah. No, nobody wants that. That's terrible.
I mean, am I... Okay, so
who do we go talk to? Do we go talk to the corporate guy? Is that who we're doing this for?
Yeah, exactly. And
He's in downtown LA. Am I crazy?
yeah, no, that's where he was. It's just so I come up here, I turn left.
Yeah.
There's only one way to go, as far as I can tell.
Okay.
Right? I go to the
We're not able
stairwell,
to.
which
You want to clip out?
yeah, I think this may be a no clip problem. What was the code for it again? No clip?
Yeah, you just open the whatever it is, the console.
Yeah, see, there should be like, no, I guess not. Huh, bizarre.
I think maybe you're going the wrong way. Are you going the wrong way?
I mean,
Am I
I must be. Let's turn no clip back on.
if you have those triggers showing the invisible walls, it almost certainly means you updated or changed the patch after starting the game. Well, it's interesting you say that because that's exactly what we did. Thank you, Mike Roberts. We sure did do that. So that's why that happened.
So what was it? We updated.
It's that we started with the unpatched game and loaded that save into the patched game.
Oh, that makes sense.
And by we,
Oops, I did that.
did I?
Oh God. Oh boy. All right.
The Onyx Path confirms, yes, each time you patch, you need to start over.
Okay.
Well, we're only
I-
7 episodes into this series. That should be no problem.
Yeah. I thought I had actually patched this version before I began.
No, we did one stream with the unpatched version, and then you patched it, and we kept going from there. So episode 1 was unpatched.
Oh.
Episode 2 are... Okay, so
Yep.
Mike Roberts, MVP of the evening, you can open the console and type change level 2 space SM underscore hub underscore 1.
I love it.
I love it. The way it was meant to be played.
Amazing. Holy crow, Mike Roberts. Thank you. This is atmospheric as hell.
Hey, you seem to be stuck in a void.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're walking on sunshine right now, I think.
And there are police cars at the center of the earth.
Hey, why don't you no clip your way up to the ground,
That's a fine idea.
dude?
My vampire powers are far more wide-reaching than I anticipated, which
I'm sure this won't be a problem for the rest of this playthrough. I'm sure this is going to be the beginning and the end of these issues.
I mean, what this probably means is I just have to go play through up until this point, and
No, you don't want to do that, do you?
I mean, I don't know. I might.
Okay, if you do, that's fine with me.
I don't mind it. I really do love the atmospherics and like.
It's a great game.
I have to
it
say,
really is a great game.
Since Onyx Path Publishing is here, I just want to say I have never actually played a tabletop game of Vampire the Masquerade, but boy, is it something I've been wanting to do. For
Hey, thank you for
decades,
sorry to
yeah.
interrupt you, Armat. I'm interrupting you because something very important happened. I just want to thank Lime the Slime for following us here on Twitch.
Thank you. Yeah. That is super cool, and we're so delighted to have you. All right, so I have to go through the garage to get back to the taxi.
Back
cab,
to downtown Los Angeles.
Oh boy, which way is it?
Armat, we got to stream on Saturdays more often. This is a blast.
I know we're having so much fun here. All right,
Yeah.
let's head to our cabbie, who is rare.
Where to?
Yeah.
Just drive. This really does make me, the atmospherics on this do make me want to do like a Raymond Chandler, like Marlowe style, like it was Saturday night and I was streaming.
Oh, for sure.
Just
if you could just conjure that on command.
Oh, my God, I wish. That would be my superpower. All right, so now we need to head back to the Vampire Prince's tower and check in with him. Oh, and Lars, that was where the Tremere Regent was, in that cool building with the
that
awesome,
was what
spooky,
the hint was about. Got it.
Light effects.
Hey, the Onyx Path Publishing, are you involved at all with Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2? Or, like, I feel as though the lineage of Vampire the Masquerade, of World of Darkness, all of the White Wolf Publishing stuff, I'm, like, only very casually aware of where everything has gone and so on, but is that something that you guys are involved with, or is it just something that you are looking forward to its release? Paradox Interactive is the publisher of Bloodlines 2. No one else is involved. Got it. Says Mr. Vinland, answering for the Onyx Path Publishing.
Awesome. Got a stream full of MVPs, really.
It's really, this is the center of the vampire universe right now. Is right here. You're at Vampire. This is Vampire Heaven right now. Yes, vampire.com. Perfect.
So, time to fess up. I've totally forgotten where the prince is.
Where the corporate guy lives?
Yeah, where.
Well, he's probably not here.
Yeah, no. I think he's
you want to go
to one of these skyscrapers.
Yeah, but you want to be in one of the skyscrapers, I'm sure.
Yeah, totally.
World of Darkness is owned by Paradox Interactive. We're licensed to do tabletop material since we've got a long history with it, but the video games are outside our involvement. That's interesting.
Super cool.
We have a lot of conversation about World of Darkness, Chronicles of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade, all sorts of things that are not my immediate area of expertise on our Discord. The signs in front of the bus stops have hub maps, Armat.
Oh, right. Yes. Thank you. Good reminder.
Of course, the signs are going to tell you where the Vampire Prince lives. They put that on all the bus station maps.
Oh, Venture Tower. I'm pretty sure that's it.
Venture Tower. Cool.
Yeah. Because I believe also the Ventru are, a clan, and perhaps the ruling clan in this game.
The Onyx Path, I don't want to put you on the spot, so feel free to completely ignore this question or no comment this question. But I'm interested to know if any of the drama and controversy that's been going on this last week or two about Wizards of the Coast and the open gaming license and so on, if any of the tremors of that have reverberated far enough to get to you, because it feels to me, we play Pathfinder, so it's like we're like right at the epicenter of this stuff right now. But like I'm just kind of wondering, just taking the temperature of, is this something that has affected you guys at all? I'm sure obviously you know about it, but has your week been as crazy as our week is maybe a good way of putting that question. And again, no pressure to answer that whatsoever, because I know this is not the place for such a controversial question. So feel free to ignore me.
Oh, cool. Those must be the other regions.
Oh man, they're all going to knife you to death.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're good.
I don't have time for a monologue. Give me the bullet points of what you saw. And the Ankaran sarcophagus. What did you see? Opened? Let's not jump to conclusions. Give me the manifest in your notes. I'll sort this mess later. You might have noticed when you...
The Onyx Path publishes 4 games that use the OGL.
Mollycoddles filing out.
So it is in their wheelhouse. It's a very interesting time I'm going to say obliquely and meaning nothing.
City shrine elders
Wow, crazy
were
times,
some
huh?
kind
Oh,
of
guys.
first and foremost to the
Stuff really is
situation of
wild,
their
isn't
own
it?
Skin, which is why they were here. It seems Alistair Grout, the Malkavian primogen, has either forgotten how to answer his phone or is missing. Each minor problem like a grain of sand. Each night I inherit the desert. The Sabbat's appearance has put the primogen on edge. Grout's
This guy's
mansion is in
great.
the Hollywood
I love
Hills.
this guy.
need
I know
to
we're
try
supposed to hate
Grout
this
out
guy, but I
of
actually really
track
like him, and
he's
I'm glad that we're
and have
working
him
for him.
Oh yeah,
contact us.
totally. He seems like he knows what he's doing, at least. Every night I inherit the desert. What great. Certainly.
Yes, for the moment.
Yeah, he has a certain.
You know,
It's like you expect guys like this to not have integrity, but this guy does. Like I feel like you can read this guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Stay that course. Yes. About Grout. As I said, Grout is the Malkavian primogen. His behavior and home are
And
eccentric,
Malkavian,
to
I
say the
believe, is the
least.
clan of
He's
sort
developed
of
a paranoid
madness.
bent lately, so you may have to check under every bed and for him.
The Onyx Path,
When we hear
Armet,
from
just
Grout,
to keep you up on
you may
this,
come back.
says that they have ultimately decided to move away from the OGL
Oh,
for their upcoming stuff.
Well, that's very exciting.
Got an implementation for Pugmire that they're doing their own take, moving away from the OGL. So that's like kind of interesting to me. I wonder if this OGL drama is like coming. It seems as though a number of publishers, like obviously were prepared or preparing for.
Need a ride?
For getting knifed in the fucking back by Hasbro. So good for you guys. That's good. I'm glad that you're not so shaken up by it.
Yeah. Mike Roberts, I also love the way he speaks. Malingering mollycoddles. What a great...
You? What are you doing here? No?
Oh, this guy. Yeah, I don't like this guy. We're supposed to like this guy. I don't like him. Thank you to the Bunny Knight thank you to Bunny Knight for following us here on Twitch.
Oh, thank you, Bunny Knight. This place is brand new. Why, what's inside? And he just walks away. Come on, Nines, man. That was...
This house looks great. I would love... This is like a house that if you showed up, if you were like, hey, there's a party happening at a house, and you showed up at this house, you'd be like, this party is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
This is going to be a good party.
I love the atmospherics in this. They're so good. Let's see, I'm going to sneak around and scope out the grounds here first. I don't think there's anything there, but aha, a shadowed corner.
Why do I not like nines? Part of it is that, so Armat's playing, I'm just here being annoying, but
Not at all.
you were having conversations with him and you were just trying to play it straight with him, and he was getting a little self-aggrandizing in a way that made him difficult to get along with.
All right, well.
LaCroix's voiced by Andy Milder. Doesn't have a lot of big roles under his belt. He's probably best known as Dean Hodes in Weeds. The Showtime series Weeds.
And
Little Boxes on the Hillside, right? Remember that show? No?
You know, I never actually watched Weeds, but that was Mary Louise Parker, right? She was the lead?
Yes, she was the lead. Yeah. No, there's that show is like a Showtime series of the same vintage of a Californication.
Which I also
never
really saw.
And a Genji Kohan joint, of course, she more recently of the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. Yeah, Bunny Knight. I think that we wanted to like nines. We did not want to like the prince, and just through virtue of the chaotic way that we're playing with this game, we wound up kind of going the opposite way, and now we're enjoying the bed that we've made.
Yeah. Oh
for
boy.
ourselves.
Okay.
You know what I was saying about this party being good? I take it back. This party sucks.
Yeah.
You got Voldo over here chopping your face off.
And a pendant. All right, time to...
This is not good.
Yeah, I think I'm about to suffer final death here.
Are you suffering final death? Hell yeah.
It's my signature move, let's be
That's
clear.
right.
Like, if you need someone to suffer final death...
Yeah, Armatt's your dude.
You can look me up. I'm on LinkedIn.
I don't want to brag, but I've suffered final death a number of times.
It's what you do. If you're Armatt Humphreys, you suffer final death. It's what you do. Remember that series of commercials?
I do.
I don't remember what they were for, but I remember their... maybe I ought to feed on someone before I go out there, incidentally, is sort of what I'm thinking, by the way. Maybe I can find a kind of out-of-the-way spot and have a cozy little... Oh, F9 is quick save. Thank you.
There you go.
That's huge. I wish I'd done that before I... Let's see. That's actually going to come in handy right now as I sneak back here into these back alleys, try and find a discreet place to feed. Well, so discreet, no one's there.
Yeah. Andy Milder, who does the voice of LaCroix, is
Hey,
tons of roles. It's appearing. He played Steven Spielberg most recently in the Animaniacs reboot. All right, nobody cares.
Cool.
Cool. Shut up, dude.
Cool.
Whatever, man.
All right, so we got a little bit of blood there. Let's head back to the cab and I'll save and we'll head on out.
Wait, so what happened to the party? I'm sorry, I was looking up Andy Milder's filmography.
Oh, it's really cool. Yeah. I headed into the Malkavian mansion there, and it seemed like there's a bunch of vampires who have, true to form, gone mad and are coming at me.
Oh, so you're
all aggro.
Going back there right now. Okay,
yeah.
Got it. Okay, good. I'm back. Sorry. I should watch the stream that I am on.
You should get out of here. This place is bad news. Pardon me.
Not exactly.
Wait, you said why? What's inside and he ignores you?
He just walks away, yeah. All right. I'm going to do a named save here.
Nice.
There we go. And now I am ready.
The Onyx Path says, one thing I like about Bloodlines is that each of the 4 hubs has its own version of the haunted house. Santa Monica has the Ocean House, downtown has Grout's Mansion. That Ocean House, I'm sure you know this, the Onyx Path Publishing. That is a hell of a level in a video game. Like,
yeah,
they did such a nice job putting that thing together.
It really is just like
absolutely one of those levels where you're like, how far ahead of the game was this thing in 2005?
Oh, interesting.
The Ocean House, according to the Onyx Path Publishing, won GameSpy's Level of the Year for 2004.
I can totally see why, and that makes
totally see why.
So much sense. Hey, gonna use your tip right now.
Memorable.
Quick save.
Is that what we're doing? That's what this playthrough is becoming is quick save time.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right, so that guy, or I see. Oh, I see.
That's a lot of clocks for one place.
Yeah, spooky as hell. I love it. Just gonna get my.
You're full up on blood and ding dong shoots.
Well, you know that's what they say is if you wanna.
Wow, that knockback is a lot.
Yeah, no joke.
Oh man, you're about to get ding dong.
Oh, I got I was trying to get to Blood Purge to try and stun him, but I did not do so good. Let's try that again.
That's how it could have gone.
Sadly. Hey, with each iteration, though, I am getting a little bit closer.
The Onyx Path, can I share something with you that I feel about this game? And I feel like there are games coming out still that are kind of like walking in this game's footsteps in terms of marrying. You're about to get stabbed in the back, dude. That are like marrying tabletop RPG mechanics to more atmospheric first-person stuff. I think this game's got a real sense. Okay, Armat, I've got bad news for. Okay.
That I am bad at this game? That's not news,
come on.
friend.
No,
I'm
no. It's
I'm
not a
well
personal
aware.
judgment. I'm not making a judgment of you. I'm just trying to make sure that you understand what's happening. At any
Which
given
is
moment.
I'm dying.
Like, so those guys that are slicing at your body, that's what you don't want.
Oh boy, did I have things mixed up.
But I don't have a lot of history with computer RPGs. I've played tabletop games for a long time, and I've played a lot of, JRPGs. I'm a big Dragon Quest fan. And I feel as though the approach that this video game takes to capturing the feeling and energy of running through a tabletop role-playing game, I enjoy it a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. I like how snappy the dialogue is. I like how interested it is in communicating the texture of the setting and of like the vibe of playing in this kind of a world. And I have bounced off of a lot of computer role-playing games in more of the like Baldur's Gate sort of model, more the like text with isometric overhead view. And if this game was a lot of people's first introduction to the setting, I can see why that would be a setting that they would continue playing with, because I think this game does a very loving job of bringing it and the experience of playing like a tabletop game to life, even though mechanically it's a first-person shooter, and that's like very different from the experience of, playing a game in a tabletop. That's my long-winded way of saying that I like this game and I don't like some other games. You ate that guy.
I sure did. Oh, and there's a ladder. Was that there before? Let's see. Yes. Interesting. Going to be part of a puzzle here. Seems like.
Another unfortunate casualty to tide of time.
An audio log.
Love it.
I lament their loss, not only as brokerage houses for the breadth and depth of human psychoses, but also I shall mourn the disappearance of that peculiar environment present only in an insane asylum. That palpable atmosphere of blistered brains and churning bowels, the odoriferous melange of freely flowing bodily humors, that gently rolling cacophony of distant sobs and screams. The
Not a
muttered
creep.
cursing
Definitely not a
of
creep.
saved enemies, and the blissful gurgling of the lobotomized. The
Right, yeah.
born babe discovering the sky. I shall still find test subjects as surely as I find bloody sustenance in the night, but this climate, I fear, may never be replicated.
Good
So
thing I've got
menacing.
a tape recorder to fully document what a weirdo I am.
See, that's the. I think we just figured out the puzzle here. Perception at once shapes the mind and rules over time. Time, however, erodes human perception and then in turn warps the mind. The mind is capricious, having various. And so, sorry, I keep forgetting to back out of that. You don't hit So this is mind, this candlestick. This is time, obviously. And this is, must be perception. So let's see. Perception rules over time. And let's look at it. Time, however, erodes human perception and then So maybe perception, mind, time is what I'm...
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Did you do it?
I did something.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yep, solved his riddle. Cool, cool. Let's head up here, see what's up this way. No?
Oh.
What happens if I do that? Anything? No? Alright, well. It's locked and it doesn't appear like I can pick it, unfortunately.
Grout's voice, according to the Onyx Path, along with several other characters like Arthur Kilpatrick and Santa Monica, is J. Grant Albrecht. He's Balder in Bayonetta, Dr. Leonard Giles in a few episodes of CSI New York, and The End in Metal Gear Solid 3, which came out only a day after Bloodlines. Armet, do you know MGS 3 well enough to know the deal with The End?
I am not sure I do.
So The End is the sniper battle. He's like an old dude.
I find myself
and
in an era that overlooks
it's like one of those all-timer boss fights, right?
That makes total sense. I think I fell off the series after MGS2,
Sure.
Sons of Liberty, I believe.
Yeah. But the fight with The End, the idea is like, I'm an old man and I'll shoot you with my sniper gun, right?
Cool.
So in like,
50 years after my
sorry, I'll stop interrupting this guy.
No, better that I continue my studies into the psychoses in secret. One day, may I hold up my own cure as validation of the methods. I am confident no cure for my condition, or that of my beloved wife, lies within our figurative minds, waiting to be unlocked by the correct combination of memories recovered from our childhoods. And I'm most certain it has nothing to do with the relationship between myself, my parents, and my genitals.
Take that, Freud.
And when I choose to
That's
stay
right.
my course, in time, too, may your stuff
Freud is
fade
done.
and
Yeah.
disappear.
You toast.
But
basic,
one of the
Siggy.
one of the more famous things about the fight with The End is if you get into that boss fight and come back to your save later, like if you stop playing the game for a couple of weeks, he will have died of old age. And the boss fight
Really?
comes back. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Kojima always did do fun, like, meta
Fourth
degrees.
wall,
Yeah,
yeah.
fourth wall breaking stuff. In some ways, it reminds me a little of, like, Grant Morrison's stuff in some ways, in the way it plays with, like, the relationship with the viewer or the audience of the art.
Mm-hmm.
Like, which is what happens at the end of The Invisibles. Not a spoiler, because that series is wild. She doesn't...
Yeah, I think I've never read the right Grant Morrison thing. I read his Batman and did not understand it.
The Batman and Robin he did with
And
Chris
the
Burnham?
thing that predated that or postdated that, whatever the two.
the black not the Black Glove, where it's the whole Thomas Wayne thing.
I don't know.
It's been
It's asking
a hot
me
minute
to
since...
it asked me to know things about like Batman comic history that I did not know. In my experience, in my memory.
Yeah, I think
I was
that
a
was
noob.
riffing
And
off.
I needed to get good. And
a-
I could not.
Gotcha. A recent series where Dick Grayson became Batman and then was teaching Damian Wayne how he handled being Batman. It was fun.
Yeah, I think that's what I read.
Yeah, that I could see how you'd need some more background if you weren't a regular detective.
The Onyx Path continues. The
Damn it.
Grout's mansion was loosely based on the Winchester Mystery House in San Jose.
That's awesome. Speaking of comics, there is an amazing Swamp Thing issue in Alan Moore's run, based on the Winchester Mystery House as well.
I feel very good about this music, this like theremin.
Love it.
This theremin joint. I think that this may have been the same music that we saw at the hotel in Santa Monica with this like rolling sort of looping piano part. Great music, great soundtrack.
Yeah.
Definitely like would be great soundtrack material for running a tabletop role-playing game.
For sure. I love knowing that. Thank you, The Onyx Path. It makes so much sense.
The our dumb chat widget is train wrecking the text on our stream.
Oh geez.
So maybe we should actually replace that with something that doesn't suck.
Oh.
Hey.
There we go.
Oh.
Well. Ooh, here we go. Okay, so what we know is this doctor
Often
was working
I
with a
reflect with
specific
great regret
kind
on
of...
the missed opportunity that was my infector. Had I been conscious after the attack, I could have stopped the orderlies from locking her in the roaming pen. What I would give for just one interview, a few simple questions of the plague-ridden woman who met her end that dawn. Of course, there is no guarantee she would have been any more helpful than my current crop of test subjects, mewling wretches. Few could be called enthusiastic. Given the nature of the test, I cannot expect the same fervor from all, but a modicum of cooperation would be appreciated. Animals.
This
The
is
one called
great.
John went so far as to gnaw off his arm and escape into the floorboards like some feral rodent. I still hear him scurrying about at night.
Feral rodent. Atrocious mess.
This guy's phenomenal. What a great performance.
Yeah, it is fantastic. Also, this is so spooky and cool. Like, if I was going
Agreed.
into a den of mad and eerie vampires, like, nailing it. This is so good.
My studies proceed at a languid pace. I'm mired in a foul ennui as my wife's illness advances. My subjects grow restless without proper supervision, but I cannot pull myself back from this black depression. How many nights I've wasted now, gazing from the tower walk, pondering the frailty of existence.
This feels also like nice tabletop role-playing game style storytelling, right? It's like
Totally.
you explore a space, you get this environmental layer as you're looking at the space and thinking about the enemies and the layout and all that, but then you're also getting this layer of the space's past, which I imagine we will... Oh, and this is lovely too. Look at
Yeah,
this.
look at that. What a great view.
Every one of these streams has had like at least one moment where we
Just
It,
ooh
like-
and ah. Yeah, totally.
it gets good enough that we shut the hell up and just enjoy
Totally.
how good it is. All right, I'm gonna be right back.
Oh, yeah,
in
totally.
15 seconds.
I'm going to keep poking around here. All right, well. Sorry, but, you know, a vampire's got a vampire. Oh, man, seeing the body at the bottom of those stairs, it's so good horror movie. Agreed.
I just have to
22.
say, I want to say one thing.
Yes.
What a privilege it is that we have tonight, that we're getting this like vaguely sort of like director's commentary from the Onyx Path as
I
we're
know.
enjoying exploring this space together. Like what an absolute, like, were you expecting to for this to be our experience tonight?
No.
Like, no.
I thought we were
What a
just going
good
to be our
time.
usual idiots.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have done better.
Are you
than
about to experience Ding Dong Death?
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, man. Okay. Oh, you know what? I'm not, because I'm going to use the much beloved Blood Purge.
Oh yeah, why are you not casting spells tonight?
I don't know. Shotgun just felt right for
right,
the Winchester Mystery Mansion. I'm going to pretend like that was my intent. Oh, well. Let's try that again.
Let me tell
I'd like
you
to
something
point out,
about.
I didn't die as fast that time. I swear I can play shooters.
No, you're doing
just
you're
not
doing great.
well, perhaps.
You're doing great. 22 plus, good to see you. Welcome to Vampire Town. Good this time indeed.
Yeah. It's a great this time.
It is a great this time.
Saturday night is the night.
Saturday night is the night. This is so much better than what I have typically done on Saturday nights.
Me too. Oh my god. Lars, I'm
Just
also
finished
thinking...
City of Mist for the week. Nice. How is that going? How is City of Mist treating you, 22 plus?
Just go ahead and do a quick save there.
Hey, who's there?
Yeah, there
You did
we
it.
go.
Nice.
Yeah. Cool. All right, now the rest of those chuckleheads should leave me in pieces. See what I did there?
So is the idea that kind of mob like alerts the others?
I think so, yeah. These
Okay, got it.
seem to be totally caught in their own madness and won't attack unless one of those folks in the bondage gear gets aggroed.
So City of Mist is like a Powered by the Apocalypse game that is like noir-ish. Is that right? I remember that there was a sale on that stuff a little while ago that I came so close
After decades of solitary
buying in on.
this affliction, I have learned that it is
And now I'm
by
starting to
no
regret
means
it.
mine alone. Indeed, the city is home to an entire society of similarly afflicted individuals with whom I've only recently made contact. They are an understandably standoffish sort, by and large, but I have been able to confirm with them that the condition is indeed vampirism, which apparently comes in a multitude of strains, each with a spectacular set of symptoms such as invisibility and even a sort of lycanthropy. Through numerous official interactions with the governing body of this secret society, I have concluded that their fundamental understanding of the vampiric condition is woefully lacking and mired in suspicion and pseudo-religious dogma that would make a Turk balk for its strictures. Indeed, they seemed impressed with my studies and the eloquence with which I was able to present them. Apparently, the typical sufferer.
I like that
of
the
my
tone of this
strain
performance is
vampirism
different on this
far
one.
from the
Yeah,
vanguard
me
of
too.
the King's English. So impressed were they that they even offered me an office in their government, a rather high office by the sound of things.
No reflection.
believe
I love
shall
it.
accept.
Such a good
If
little
nothing else,
detail.
it should provide a lofty vantage point from which to observe the breadth and epidemiology of the affliction so that I may move more expeditiously toward a cure.
The laughter on those mobs is so unsettling, and I
It's
love it.
absolutely. The Onyx Path points out that they are also, in addition to working at Onyx Path, they are one of the contributors to the unofficial patch.
Oh, no kidding. Thank you.
So they are, according to their own description, well positioned for this particular Venn diagram.
All right, so that's still locked. All right.
It's a cool experience. I hope that you understand that it's a cool thing to jump on and play this game and get this level of insight and expertise from people who know what's going on.
Can I get through the... No. Okay.
I feel as though if you ever hear yourself...
Jeez. Walk through the door.
If you ever hear yourself laughing like that, it's a warning. It's a red flag. You know, it's a real sign that you should
Something
consider.
has gone terribly, terribly awry.
Right.
Might even go so far as to recommend checking oneself before one wrecks oneself.
That's a good point.
You know. Thank you.
Yep.
I've... Is this
What's
this
our
is
what are we
the-
what's
yeah.
our quest deal? Because I remember last time we beat a quest and okay, so it's very vague right now.
Yeah, we're trying to find Grout, the guy whose voice is on
Mr. Voice over here.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, here we go. That's the door I hadn't tried. Oh, or perhaps I had. Yeah, I see. That's the one where I came down here. I do have to say I've never been to the Winchester Mystery House, although I'd love to go.
Yeah.
But this environment does make me feel incredibly disconcerted and turned around in a really fun way.
It's such a good idea to take something like that and turn it into the geometry for a level in a video game.
Yeah. That's long.
Like that's definitely something that video games are better at doing than like any other medium is playing with and taking advantage of your expectations of, physical space.
Totally. Interesting. Okay, this is where I keep going. What have I not tried here? Any help from the stream would be.
I'm going to tell you
welcome.
that I have nothing to contribute.
Lars, stop being so hard on yourself. That's
Well,
never
nothing to
true.
contribute in terms of helping you make any
Oh,
progress.
well, in that case, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I'm totally turned around. So I'm open to any help y'all can provide. I will accept it gratefully.
The Onyx Path suggests take a closer look at the room with the mirrors. And Mr. Vinland says, every room that gets you stuck like this is a small puzzle. You don't have to backtrack.
Love it. Cool.
22 Plus points out that a mini-map would be nice.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Can you jump into one of these mirrors?
I tried
Is one of these mirrors not a mirror?
that. I mean, do I try?
You want to shoot a mirror with a slightly less valuable round?
Yeah, given that I don't have that many rounds left of this ammo, let me swap weapons.
Or you could punch. Maybe punch a
Yeah,
mirror.
let's try using a baseball bat. Nope. Let's try this one. Oh, maybe there's something in the mirror that I can see that isn't in.
Oh, interesting. I like that.
Yeah, that would be a cool way to do. Maybe one of those.
Is that dresser behind you in there?
Yeah, it seems to be. All right,
Okay.
let's holster that. 2 seats. Oh, here we go. Switches.
Oh, hello.
There we go. Oh, I love it in that there's in fact
A doubled room.
oh, so they're actually not
They're
or
not
mirrors
mirrors.
at all. So if I'd killed one of those, I would have been able to see that. That's
Got it.
super cool.
Well, that's very fun, guys. Nicely done with this video game,
Oh.
people. Oh, shit, Voldo's here.
Yeah.
Psycho Mantis is here to murder you.
Yeah, I'm jiggling the controller as fast as I can, but oh god,
Why aren't you fighting them?
I've decided pacifism.
This is where
my,
this is where the story is
Yeah.
reached its natural conclusion.
Oh my god, what a terrible.
Your ding dong juice is just about out, man.
Yeah, no, that was just a series of me
I
just not responding to the problems that were presented to me there.
I don't mean to be this guy, but you've just suffered final death.
Really? Are you sure? I look pretty alive to me. Okay, so I'm back.
The Onyx Path comments, the black and white chessboard, floor tiles everywhere, plus the fireplace and the mirrors is likely a reference to Alice Through the Looking Glass.
Ah, cool. That makes
I agree.
sense.
You know what? Speaking of Alice Through the Looking Glass, can I go on a tangent that has nothing to do with anything while you're working your way back up to this point where you last made progress?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's sort of like a recurring conversation that happens at various times in the video game space about like, is Mario a fantasy series? And people try to answer that question by considering whether Mario is a Tolkienian fantasy series, which it clearly is not, but people don't even know that they're doing that. People are like, I don't know, Goombas are kind of like orcs or something like that. But Mario is like so obviously a Alice in Wonderland style series. It is like a pre-Tolkienian, disappear into another world sort of series. Can we all agree? Can we please put this controversy to bed, please?
Oh, interesting. So,
okay. No.
all right.
Mr. Vinland suggests that Super Mario is actually a descendant of the Cheech and Chong movies due to the amount of mushrooms being consumed.
I'd just like to point
okay.
out that Dave's not here, man. That's a Cheech and Chong bit.
That's a Cheech and Chong. Yep. 22 plus, Mario is a Portal fantasy. Agreed. The Onyx Path, Super Mario is an isekai. Absolutely agreed. I think that Super Mario is so much an isekai that the fact that like people are like, because isekai is such a popular thing now, people are looking at the trailers for that Mario movie and being like, oh my god, Mario's an isekai. Mario has always been an isekai. Mario has always been like, he's a plumber from Brooklyn who went through a tube and wound it up in the fucking mushroom kingdom. It's always been that. Always. Isekai are Super Mario Brothers stories. Super Mario Brothers is not isekai. Isekai is Super Mario Brothers. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
Okay. Time is the key that links the two and bears witness to their chaos like the mind. Oh, shoot. I always forget. Okay, here's the chaos symbol. Chaos star.
That's, yep.
Right there.
Uh-huh.
I have accepted the role.
Is it time to save soon, do you think?
For Clan
Probably, yeah.
Malkavian, the dreadfully winsome label applied to the particular strain of vampirism I suffer, so named for some supposed vampire father figure of old, more poppycock grown from a backward culture that seems interminably drawn to children's tales and the fiction of Victorian romance, when it should concern itself with the science behind their suffering. No matter. For I have taken this office for no greater reason than to advance my research. I must make mention, however, that even among my would-be peers in this governing body of vampires, the level of paranoia and superstition is frightening. Their intelligence is not the question, no, indeed. As they courted me for this appointment, I had to suspect that their overtures were hand-tailored to what must be my obvious infatuation with reason, for the devil would do well to have such honey-tongued tempters. Even so, I could not help but notice the dressing of language these vampire leaders chose for their siren song. Whether it is born of habit, from addressing their unwashed, ill-educated subjects, or from their own deep-seated beliefs, their linguistic flourishes belie a faith in superstition.
This is great, right? Like, this is great.
Yeah.
Must be an all-pervasive theme in this society of darkest night. Damn it all, now I'm doing it too.
This is
What a great piece of writing. What a great performance. What a great environmental puzzle. What a great level. So nice. The Onyx Path says the line, the witch in the warp pipe. Agreed. And 22 plus says he'll start the petition to rename Isekai as Mario like. I want
Chef's kiss.
it.
Yeah.
I want it
Into
so
it.
bad. Like, I really do.
okay. So chaos.
I guess it is
mind
ultimately a
order.
Narnia like, and I'm sure it's like a Gulliver's Travels like. It's a Baron Munchausen. I mean, it's like this is a style of fantasy that has gone back for aeons. But everyone lost their minds when the word fantasy could be associated with like orcs and elves and shit, and like everybody forgot that other kinds of fantasy fiction existed. Is what I'm trying to say to you.
So I think chaos leads to mind.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Chaos, mind. There we go. And then order, which is, I think, up here. I'm going to guess order is balance.
Okay, so this is an evolution of that first puzzle where now we're splitting these levers around on different floors.
Yeah. Then order, perception, time, and key. Okay. Ugh, I keep doing that. So this, I think, is order.
Order, perception, time, key is what you just said.
Okay. Maybe I should write this down.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
Yeah, order, perception, time, key. You just did order.
Order. Perception.
Yep. Time.
Time, which is this one.
And then key is upstairs.
Okay. Perfect.
I'm your paper.
I love it. And appropriately, key is lit up. Did that? I don't think we did it right.
Onyx Path has a hint. Do you want a hint?
Please and thank you.
Okay, the note is basically telling you that the candle order on the second floor is the reverse of the order of the first floor.
Oh,
you only
okay.
need to mess with the candles on the top floor of this puzzle.
Beautiful. All right. I'm never going to get over that. So on the downstairs one, we had left, right. I think, so we need right, left. There we go.
Hey, you did it.
Cool.
You've suffered final puzzle solving.
I always knew it would be my end. Cool. This map
rocks.
is so good.
This totally rocks.
I am gonna do a real save here. This is just so awesome.
I hope you're having a good Saturday night, everybody. I hope you're having a good time hanging out, watching, enjoying this electricity nightmare that we're all experiencing together. I'm having a great time. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're hanging out. Glad we're playing this game and watching Armat suffer final death repeatedly.
Me too. Okay, so I think I can go through here. Probably use this.
Oh, this is fun. This is nice. This is a nice piece of business.
Fun. Frenzy check modifier. Oh, that's
What
cool.
is that?
So I won't frenzy as much. Okay, so
yeah, that is not a mechanic that has necessarily had a huge impact on our playthrough.
It came up one time when frenzied during the what was it? It was the painting mission.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna probably need to close that potentially. No, maybe I just walk through. Actually.
I don't know, man.
Let's use that super helpful quick save.
Okay.
I don't think. Nah,
I don't think
that's just gonna.
The
get
visual
my
language
face.
seems to indicate that you can't do that.
There we go.
Hey.
Lovely. Hey, I got a hero point. I love it.
You did it.
Awesome. I love this map so much.
It's so cool. The way that we're going from... It's the thing that I really like about dungeon design in TTRPGs, where it's like you move from the public-facing spaces to the sort of like back room spaces. Like you're moving into these subterranean tunnels that are not necessarily part of the thing that you have to move through in order to get where you want to go and you feel like you're sort of getting an advantage against the architect of the space. That's the thing that I love.
Yeah, I have to say the Abomination Vaults, which is the campaign we're running on our podcast, is like a really fun example of that kind of design too, where like we've started getting into the levels where we're seeing like behind the scenes of what the dungeon's constructor was doing, and it's pretty cool.
There's something really cool about exploring a dungeon and getting into the spaces you weren't meant to see. I completely agree. I love that. That's like my favorite dungeon thing.
This is so good and creepy. I love it.
Item gained, morphine bottle.
Nice. Oh, hey, blood packs. Very useful.
Hey, nice. I think you should anticipate a boss fight, dude.
I'm not sure what would make you think that.
Hey, you got a box.
Yeah. Just trying to see if there's anything else in there. They've been playing in a really fun way, I think, with the movable objects. So
I agree. That actually brings up a question that I have for the Onyx Path. Since you are both an expert on the tabletop game and also you're involved with the unofficial patch here. This game, the fact that it uses the Source Engine, I'm not aware of a lot of Source Engine games that are in this genre. Do you have any insights or commentary or anything like that about Source Engine, about like the lineage from Half-Life 2 as it relates to this sort of like role-playing game, like being implemented for a very different kind of game? Open-ended question. Say anything you want to, or say nothing. No wrong answers here.
I will hear voices emanating from other vampires, voices that are not their own, but which seem to have insight into their lives beyond what I could gather from simple conversation. These voices seem to echo from deep within my fellow vampires, and I cannot be certain if this symptom belongs to my strain of the illness or theirs, for the voices are various and inconsistent. I dare not mention this symptom to my vampiric peers, for they have proven themselves true predators to whom I could be loath to reveal any sign of weakness. Indeed, these voices have counseled me against confessing their presence, and until I can confirm their source, I will listen. The information the voices have given me ranges from curious to frightening. The latter case is especially true of one powerful vampire whose name I shall not commit to recording in the interests of
phenomenal.
I know. I was just thinking, man, that actor killed it during that monologue.
Hey, Armet, I got some hot scoop from the Onyx Path.
Ooh.
You ready?
Yeah.
Source's big selling point was its facial animation tech. So that's something I'm going to comment on this comment as we go through it. Because in my mind, like the reason I brought up Source, are you about to find experience Ding Dong Death? Oh, you totally are. You're fucking done, dude.
Yeah, it seems.
Blood Purge? Are you going to Blood Purge?
I just did, and it was
you did. Nice.
Super helpful.
Was it sick? It was sick.
It was sick. And I'm going to do so again.
All right. Are you going to Blood Strike?
I think I'm going to have to, because I am out of Ding Dong ammo.
You're out of ammo. Oh, no.
so much for that weapon.
That worked out really well.
That actually did work out quite well.
So the reason I started bringing up Source Engine was the like movable boxes, because as somebody who plays video games and does not make them and doesn't really understand what the hell is happening, in my laboratory refrigerator key, fantastic.
So that would have got me into the cold storage, I think, and gotten those blood packs.
Oh, did you pick that lock?
Yeah, exactly.
Got it.
Yeah.
It's like like when I think Source Engine, I think of physics, I think of objects, I think of all that stuff. So Onyx Path says Source's big selling point was its facial animation tech. Before this, which has come through strongly, right? Like in any conversation that you have with anybody, there is like very clearly like bespoke animation on eyes and everything, right? Before this, most animation was of the marionette variety. The mouth flaps open and close, but that's about it. Troika felt that the full animation Source gave them would aid in the kind of immersive experience they wanted. That's very interesting, because I think from this perspective, nearly 20 years later, the facial animations in this game look unlike any other facial animations in any game, right? Like, I can't imagine that a lot of people chose to use, well, one, I don't think a lot of people chose to use Source Engine, period, right? Like, I associate Source very, very closely with Valve games, period. But this game's facial animations have a look, right? That is not the generic sort of, I guess it would be like the generic mocapped look is what I'm ultimately trying to say. Like, the facial animations in this game look very rigged in a specific way that gives this game, I think, a lot of its distinctive graphical quality. But maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
Let's see if I can get in here.
You did it.
Hey. I should probably move away from the shotgun, given that it is completely
It's empty?
Yeah. I have actually a decent amount of ammo for the Braddock.
The Braddock.
I will use that. Interesting. Classic steamer chest.
It's really interesting that...
With
hey,
shotgun
nice.
ammo.
You did it.
Love seeing it.
Buddy Knight says the facial animation still kind of holds up today. Yeah, I don't think that it doesn't hold up. I just think that it's like, you don't see a lot of faces that look like this in video games. I'm not making a judgment on the quality, just the character of it. And I do think that, like, the Ravenholm sequence in Half-Life 2 is, I think, a historically notable horror thing that, I don't know, I'm not trying to say that that's why anybody chose anything, but like that section of the game, and that game is so atmospheric that, to me, as I'm looking at this game now, as a consumer of this game 20 years later, the strength of the environmental storytelling and the atmospheric qualities of it feel connected or similar to the experience that I have playing Half-Life 2.
There we go.
Nice.
I'm getting much better at my stealth feedings. Oh geez, though. Blood purge. Where are you at?
Oh, that guy's still alive. Got it.
There we go. We'll use blood strike on that.
You've gotten very good with magic, Armin. I know we haven't been using a lot of magic tonight, but it is a very effective tool.
Yeah, I actually sort of think maybe I should just give up on the firearms and just use magic for the rest of the playthrough. Like, I think there's a argument to be made here, because as a Tremere, I am
You're great at
kicking
magic.
some tail here, eating these
Yeah.
fools. And now
The Onyx Path, the model for those shotgun shells. The box calls it Anderson's Super Velocity Old-Fashioned Fun. Anderson is likely creative director Jason Anderson. The shells themselves have a warning. Read owner's manual before shooting vampires.
that's fun.
Love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's important you get the shot on target, otherwise the vampire might continue to eat you. Just saying.
We had a great time a few streams ago looking at the various liquor bottles in one of the bars, since those are all like interactable objects. Saw a lot of like art assets that I think we have all imagined had some sort of backstory like that.
Excellent. More. Minions on which I can feed and sate my insatiable lust for blood. Sorry, all the awesome voice acting has got me wanting to do character bits.
You're feeling yourself. I'm
feeling it. Yeah.
Hey, and you're eating a rat. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll get red and
too good to eat a
fieldy.
rat?
Oh, fascinating. What do we have here? Oh boy. Well, probably
Is that
not.
something you can do something with? Or do you have an ability that lets you go vertical like that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Well, unless there's
This
a
feels
way.
vaguely like a Source Engine jumping puzzle, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Seems like that is the case here. All right. All right, we're just gonna cheese this fool.
You don't even have a couch and you're still trying to cheese them.
It's how I do. There we go. Oh yes, morphine bottle.
All right, let's get some more grout, baby.
Hell yeah, give me the grout. This is the one kind of grouting you want in your home.
Give me the grout, boy, and soothe my soul.
Want to get lost in your horrible torturing
Vampire
people. Yeah.
They have begun to stay with me long after conversation has ceased and are serving as quite a distraction. I fear others are beginning to notice my preoccupation at the vampire gatherings. I am thinking again of the particular vampire of whom
I love this guy's
previously,
erudite
who I
way
dare
of
not
speaking
name
about
for my
nightmarish topics.
Totally. And the like slow slipping into paranoia we can see happening. It's so good.
Yeah.
Both past and future.
It's like
More than once, I
vaguely
have seen the
like
suspicion in
Bram
his eyes
Stoker-ish,
and heard the
isn't it?
distrust
Kind
in
of,
his
maybe
voice
a
when
little bit.
speaking with me. The fear must
The
register
diction
on my
and
face
like
as it is all
Yeah, and the
I
like
do in these
mode
moments
of
to keep from crying out in
personal
chorus with the voices.
testimony, since that book is all letters and stuff.
epistles. One of the
An epistolary novel, if you will.
yeah.
I know a thing or two.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, look at me. I'm not a total idiot.
No. You are not the one who has been suffering from final death as a matter of
Oh, but that's not an
course.
intelligence issue. Oh, we've got these
Isn't
tape
it?
machines are... I
know
don't
it.
think so.
The voices have proven themselves authentic, and I have withdrawn from the Vampire Society entirely.
That's too late, dude. You're fucked. Sorry.
No doubt draw attention, but I could no longer hold my fragile composure around the ravenous eyes of my vampire peers.
Oh, great read on that Ravenous, right?
The voices compelled me to make
Ravenous.
what I fear is a Faustian bargain, but I had to, for their demands are constant and merciless. I have secluded myself within the mansion. I know.
Behind this door that you're looking at right now, get ready to fucking fight me with your shotgun, dude.
Yep.
I know. I have taken precautions to protect my beloved wife. Her cure will have to wait until our immediate safety is guaranteed.
What? This is
It
phenomenal.
was constructed with security in mind, but at that time I was not privy to the full range of vampire capabilities. The voices echo in the twisted corridors of my psyche, dark whisperings of a macabre and formless menace, the approach of which portends an end to all of this.
What?
So
Delight.
good.
What a joy this is.
The dungeons in this
can
are
you save
just
your?
like,
Can you save your? Can you save your? Can you save
yeah,
your
yeah.
game, please?
Let's because
Let's
we all
just-
know what's coming
let's
next.
just save a game, maybe.
It's the final death.
It's
final
gonna
death.
take. It's gonna take at least one run through to find the couch to duck behind to start shooting. Oh, is that his wife?
That's his wife. He's like preserved her suspended in this.
Oh, you're gonna have to solve another puzz, dude.
Oh, I love it. Look at these vitrines. Cool.
Grout's wife here is probably a nod to Nora Freeze, the wife of Victor Freeze. Agreed. That's the first thing that I thought of, for sure.
Oh, totally.
Can you solve this Victrola puzzle? Oh, she's the boss. What a swerve. I just want to say, I've said things like this before tonight. I'm having a great time.
Yeah.
What
This
a good
is
time
so
this
much
is.
fun.
But this is so much fun.
Ah, and there we go.
You solved it. You played her favorite tune on the Victrola. He's like, my wife, when she dances the Charleston, she truly opens doors.
What is that? Can you tell? It looks like some sort of...
Is that a crowbar?
I don't know. All right, let's do a little quick save there.
Get ready to get grouted, son.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a new zone.
Excellent. Oh, someone staked him.
This rocks, man. This is
Yeah.
so good. I
Also-
might even like this more than that first hotel thing because I feel like there's a little more clarity about what it is that we're meant to do here.
Yeah, I agree. This rules. So let's see. I came through this door, yes? Possibly no.
Don't know. Hey, that's locked. That suggests that's not where you came through.
So, all right, let's keep going. Music's building.
Oh, hello.
By the flames! Out is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand.
Oh, this guy rules. Is this a Van Helsing?
I think so.
Love a Van Helsing.
Yeah.
Let it be known. I'm a Van Helsing guy.
As you burn, tell them it was Grünfeld Bach who sent
Grünfeld!
to that lake of fire. All agents of Satan shall return to whence they came. Let this righteous display serve as a promise to all who serve the archfiend Lacroix. I'm coming for you, Lacroix.
You know what? He makes a good point. I think we should probably just lose the game here and just
Yeah,
call.
no.
Maybe it's time to let the good guys win. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Hey, dude.
All right, so I guess I just gotta jump over
Is he on?
this and
Okay.
yeah,
cool.
get out of here. All right.
What's he doing?
Oh, I was gonna try and blood strike him from up here, given
Oh,
my
man.
my role as master of cheese.
Is this a boss fight? Are we boss fighting?
I don't think so. I think it's
You
just,
are on fire.
Look, that's a personal choice, and I really sort of resent your.
You know what? You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to do an insincere apology. I am deeply offended if you were... Oh, no, you suffered final death.
Yeah. Hey, I predicted it.
You did. You did.
Yeah, I knew. I know myself here.
Give me the beat, boy, to save my soul. Grünfeld Bach is one of, according to the Onyx Path, one of several characters, including Tremere, Regent, Maximilian Strauss. Well, yeah, we talked a little bit about this. Voiced by Jim Mort. He's Quark in Ratchet and Clank. We talked about that a little bit last time.
Yeah, we loved his performance as the
Loved his
Tremere
performance.
Regent.
Agreed. And I love him as Quark in Ratchet and Clank also. Ratchet and Clank, one of the earlier video games that genuinely made me laugh out loud, I think largely because of Quark's performance in the first game in that series. Mr. Vinland letting us know that it's pronounced Tremere.
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 Thank you.
But Jim Ward, Quark in Ratchet and Clank, Belial in Diablo 3, and Doug Dimmadome in Fairly Odd Parents, which is not a show I know, sadly. I am too old to know what that is.
Oh, did I somehow manage to turn the subtitles off? I kind of...
I don't think you turn them off. I think they're inconsistent.
No, I think I may have hit something that...
Oh, okay. All right. I believe that was like right click to turn subtitles off or something. That like turns on
yeah.
photo mode or something.
All right, so let's see. It seems like I want to go... Oh, here we go.
Oh, you're giving him in the Braddock?
I'm gonna. Yeah.
I think you might. This is not going good. Oh gosh. Nice blood strike, dude.
Thank you. And we're getting...
Your ding dong juice is disturbingly low.
Ooh, that does not look good. Yeah, catching on fire turns out not great for vampires, perhaps?
Oh, woof.
Ooh, woof indeed.
Oh, double woof.
Yeah.
You have suffered final woof.
Yeah, I bark no longer.
Mr. Vinland lets us know. It's actually more like Tremere. I corrected you only to need to correct myself. Destroyed by my own powers of pretentiousness. What an end. Yes, of course.
Ah, yes. The petard.
At the end of the day, we are all hoisted upon our own petard.
Yeah. Didn't I get some extra? There we go. Shotgun ammo? Yeah, I did.
You did.
Okay, it's only showing.
I think that we may be in a little bit of a take it slow, play it safe kind of situation here.
Yeah, seems about
with
right.
this Grenfeld-Bach situation.
Grenfeld-Bach.
Grenfeld! Sorry. You're trying to talk and I'm just yelling at you.
Well, you know, sometimes you have to yell at me to get me on.
Grenfeld!
Okay.
Mr. Vinland lets us know that the MAC-10 sucks.
I sort of discovered that as I
noticed that, yeah. turns out, yeah.
Not so awesome. Let's keep my blood purge ready to go, and here we go.
By the flames!
Alright.
Count is dead? Pity it could not be by my hand.
Soon your self-made king.
This guy's cool, though. I like this guy.
Yeah. Good antagonist.
The Onyx Path says, Tremere started off as House Tremere in 1987's Ars Magica, part of the medieval Order of Hermes. At one point, their immortality spells started failing, and they thought magic was dying. They turned to vampirism, gradually turning themselves into a clan in 1022. So they're still fairly young as vampire lineages go, having just turned 1,000. That's very interesting.
That's super cool. And I love how it connects into
the rest of the Order of
Mage.
Hermes survived just fine and are one of the factions in Mage: the Ascension.
That is really rad. Okay.
Isn't Ars Magica an Atlas Games game? Am I crazy? Is that a different thing I'm thinking of?
Oh, jeez. That wasn't it. Let's use that. Alright, I'm going to do a quick save.
So does Ars Magica have a connection to World of Darkness stuff? 22 Plus and I are asking the same questions. Because I'm aware of Ars Magica just because I'm a big Atlas Games, I'm a big On the Edge, Over the Edge fan. I'm a big Feng Shui fan. And Ars Magica is always like the big game of theirs that I did not know about.
Not that way. This way. No. That is right back to where I started. Ooh, I don't know if you guys could hear that, but there was an awesome little scream there. Coming from somewhere behind or ahead of me.
The Onyx Path gives us more information about Ars Magica. Ars Magica was created by Lion Rampant. Lion Rampant merged with White Wolf magazine in 1991 to create White Wolf Game Studio. White Wolf used some of their Ars Magica lore for Vampire and Mage and continued publishing it up to its 3rd edition. Then they sold Ars to WotC, who in turn sold it to Atlas, where it sits to this day.
Oh, fascinating.
Very interesting.
White
Super
Wolf
fascinating.
Publishing, I have a deep, deep fondness for because they also put out a collection of Elric stories and publications, and like a lot of the Michael Moore Eternal Champion stuff, which I absolutely loved and still do.
And I have a strong affinity for Atlas games, so you and I are meeting at some strange center point together. Hey, what's happening? What's going on? What are we doing?
I'm escaping through the window. Awesome.
Got it.
That is so rad.
Yeah, Atlas games is like the first time I loved games, basically.
Well, I'm not sure I know Atlas games offhand. Can you tell me a bit about them?
I can tell you some stuff. I'm sure that Onyx Path will correct the details that I get wrong. So I'm mainly familiar with Atlas games because they published this game system called Over the Edge, which was a sort of early rules-ish, light-ish RPG designed by Jonathan Tweet, who went on to be one of the co-designers of Dungeons & Dragons 3rd edition, which is something I've never really squared the circle on, since that is the opposite of a rules light system, right?
Yeah.
So I've never really been able to connect the dots on that, but they had a very 90s Gen X sort of sarcastic, irreverent, reference heavy style of writing and of role playing that I think flew in the face of the sort of boomerish, Tolkienian, Conan-ish vibe of Dungeons and Dragons, like Gygaxian Dungeons and Dragons. So to me, as a young person, as a millennial cusp kind of guy, at that time, I was sort of struck by this very irreverent vibe in these games that spoke to me in a way that Magic the Gathering didn't really.
Something burning? Ooh,
I don't know if that made any sense, but
that makes sense. Yeah.
At this point, Atlas Games, I believe, does some Kickstarter,
Sure, I'll open her up for you.
Fulfillment stuff. They're a Minnesota company that has had a number of successful games. They're probably most known at this point for their Gloom series of games, which is like a card game printed on transparent PVC. Anyway.
Cool. All right, let's see what the prince has to say about poor Grout.
The Primogens still haven't been contacted by Grout. I thought I made it clear that you were not supposed to come back until we had heard from him.
Oh yeah, 3 for sure.
Grout's dead. What? Bok! Every time I think he's lost the scent. So, Bok killed Grout to draw me out. Bok is a hunter. They stalk and kill our kind to appease their god. But like many mortals, their so-called faith is nothing but a conduit through which they quench their killing urge. Who else would have killed
tell me about it.
Look at me. Are you sure it was Nines Rodriguez? Because if it was, the consequences... Do you know where this might lead? Do you really have any idea?
War with the Anarchs, I would imagine.
That's what you just said, right? You just said number 1, didn't you?
Yeah, but there was something weird about Nines there, which is 4.
Oh, go for it. I mean, yeah, I like that.
I mean...
It means, under most circumstances, I would call a blood hunt on the murder...
Oh, you think you're being manipulated into starting a war?
However, the Anarchs
in some ways, yeah.
interpret such an action to be a declaration of war. I do not want a war with them.
This is cool. I
Yeah.
feel like we've just shifted gears so aggressively into this
I
like
need to
weird
confer
political
with
thing, and
the
it's like a nice time,
In
right?
the
This like
meantime,
espionage
I
stuff is cool too.
Yeah.
on Karin sarcophagus, and I believe that for the safety of the inhabitants of this city, we need to place the sarcophagus under Camarilla protection until its contents can be confirmed. You're becoming quite indispensable to me. So,
Aww.
out of all my available personnel,
Stop.
I'm going
Go
to
on,
entrust
man.
the retrieval of the sarcophagus to you. It was quietly delivered to the Museum of Natural History a few hours ago. The manifest from the Dane shows there was a small box from the same dig on board, but it was listed as missing.
Hell yeah, let's get that
Keep an
box.
eye open for it. It may have been overlooked. It's crucial we get the sarcophagus in our possession within the next few hours. Here are the keys to the front door of the museum.
Yeah, let's be nice. This guy's
Sarcophagus
cool. We
should
like
have
this guy
an
rocks,
examination of
man.
some sort.
Yeah.
There's a
Everyone's
small
like,
security
ah,
staff
LaCroix,
on
blah,
site,
blah. And it's
but
like,
I
this
don't
dude
want
rules.
A massacre. Mortals are just as easy to deceive as they are to kill.
Yeah, he's actually been actively encouraging me not to kill people and like
And you told him like, hey, I think you're being manipulated. And he was like, yeah, no, that sucks. We don't want it. We don't want that to happen. Cool. Like he's got a level head. He's smart. I want
Yeah.
to work for the smart guy, right?
totally.
Bunny Knight, I think, does not like this line of reasoning that we're following right now.
Whatever. You're an anarch.
Yeah.
Should I think if I say yes, I'm ready to go, then I'm ready to go.
There is a degree
Yeah,
of
let's
Yeah,
just go.
let's do it.
to this
Yeah.
task. Work fast.
Oh,
And,
Bunny Knight
as
likes
on
it.
the Dane, you are not to open the uncommon
Yeah,
sarcophagus.
good.
Yeah, I
good,
figured
good,
you were
good.
an
We're all,
anarchist.
we're all,
That's
okay,
cool.
good.
I'm a Cammy, stooge, you know? That's how I do.
No, I think Bunny Knight might be saying that. I don't know what's happening. Well, Armat, you know what? I think that might be it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good moment to pause, I think, as we're about to head out onto our next adventure at the Museum of Natural History, which is going to be awesome.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we're going to go steal the
Fantastic.
sarcophagus for the LaCroix. Not just a delicious sparkling water.
Right. Adjust your expectations.
Yeah.
Armat, what do you say we throw to the old 2-up and let's wrap this thing up?
Heck yeah, let's do so. Let me just get that.
So I don't want to put you on the spot, but you and I have this plan to do this this TTRPG homebrew situation. We're going to homebrew a new god. We're going to do a little show that we're tentatively calling Godmaker on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Do you want to come back on Saturday and play more Vampire? Or can you commit to that, or is that too far in the future?
No, let's commit to Saturday for Vampire Night.
Okay, so it's Saturday night. The Saturday night masquerade continues.
Get your bloodlust on.
Get your bloodlust on.
Yeah.
Everybody who spent time with us on the stream, I had so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm going to plug some stuff. We are two folks on the tabletop role-playing game podcast called Tabletop Gold. We play Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It's a great show. If you want to find it on your podcast app of choice, you can do so. We also play tabletop role-playing game related games here on Twitch. So thanks for hanging out for that. If you want to see the archive for this show, you can find it on our YouTube channel in the next couple of days, which is youtube.com/tabletopgold VODs. And you can find it there and you can subscribe to us there. If you're not following us on Twitch, please do. If you want to subscribe to us on YouTube, either at our VODs page or our normal page, which is at Tabletop Gold. Anyway, we've got a lot of things going on. This, I think, was the most fun that I've had streaming since we started doing this.
Oh, yeah, definitely. This was a ball.
This was so much fun. Thank you to everybody who participated in the conversation. I learned a ton and also enjoyed watching Armat suffer final death repeatedly.
It's what I do.
And especially thank you to the Onyx Path for giving us all this background, for taking so much time to let us into the setting. I hope that if you enjoyed what you saw tonight, you can come back around next Saturday at 8:30 because we're gonna be getting back into that vampire thing then.
Yeah.
So that's my promotional stuff. Armat, what do you have to say?
I just want to say thank you again to everyone in the chat. It was so much fun to get your tips and tricks and advice because clearly it was needed. So thank you. And again, a special shout out to Onyx Path for giving us the director's cut, like you were saying, version of this game. It was really cool.
Really cool.
And I hope to see y'all next Saturday as we explore further what's going on with the Ankaran sarcophagus.
We got to go to this Natural History Museum.
We
got to go.
It's going to be awesome. All right. I think that's it from us. So thank y'all, and we'll see you then. Night, y'all.